like I'm the busted. My rap style is self-destructive. I'm sick with it like E40. I'm leaving you dusted and disgusted. I'm a surrealist. I'm the Salvador Dali of rap. I don't give a real or remain wicked, undefinable. The many people would label me abstract. I don't need a fat cash stack, an entourage, a bottle of Cristal, and a crew. I remain in my prime and design rhymes in order to entertain your brain and pay dues. Fuck designer clothes, give me the money, fuck the fame, the same as the paparazzi. The industry is evil than a bunch of bigots, so never sell out to a bunch of motherfucking Nazis. It is pitiful the rappers today only care about the cars and the ice and the fame, never going to develop in the style, remaining the same. And for a long time it's been lame. The mainstream is a joke and the radio is nothing but a plan to control you. Playing that same shit over and over again, hoping you will give in and they'll own you. I am in a mind state labeled as evil, and I got a really fucked up mentality. Living in my own world, living in my own zone. Insanity, full blown, fuck reality. I'm spitting and representing the type of shit only a certain select few are able to feel. When I get up on the mic and rip it and flip it and spit it, I'm mentally keeping it unreal.
I don't keep it real and I don't represent. I don't roll on dubs and I'm not belligerent. At least in real life, I don't throw blows. I come from a dimension and over the world you live in to bring it to life with my flows. I don't keep it real and I don't represent. I don't roll on dubs and I'm not belligerent. At least in real life, I don't throw blows. I come from a dimension and over the world you live in to bring it to life with my flows.
Welcome to the realm of the underground sound, where we're bound to drown rounds out with foul mouths. How come every time I bust, motherfuckers have questions? Never giving them up and obsessing. Where I come from, what's my origin of pain? What I came to claim, I already explained. I'm here to entertain your brain, it will remain driving you insane, and don't you complain. I'm coming from an area of no reasons, in another world that'll never change seasons. I'm a demented freak when I speak on a beat. I'ma lead you the weak, I seek to defeat. C to the YKO, that's me. I paid my dues for serving time in the Marines. 272 tours fighting overseas for the full story, get the shell shock LP. I'm coming from a dimension nobody can envision. What I've written is making decisions and keeping you tripping. You're thinking that because I keep it unreal I'm fake, when in actuality I'm true to myself and I make you catch a brain freeze with the main lead. Psychologically invading, I'm very persuading. Analyze what you see but try not to scream. In your wildest dreams you wouldn't believe me. I'm not raw, I'm cooked and well done. You're fighting in a battle that I've already won. What I become is the one whose time to shine has begun. There's nowhere to run, I'ma tell her the hun. Second to none when I strum. Fuck it, I'm buzzing, I'm feeling numb. Not strumming if you came to analyze something. What I'm buzzing means nothing, it was just designed for bumping.
I don't keep it real and I don't represent. I don't roll on dubs and I'm not belligerent. At least in real life, I don't throw blows. I come from a dimension and over the world you live in to bring it to life with my flows. I don't keep it real and I don't represent. I don't roll on dubs and I'm not belligerent. At least in real life, I don't throw blows. I come from a dimension and over the world you live in to bring it to life with my flows.
I'm keeping it supernatural and imaginary, hanging out with the resurrected up at the cemetery, contacting alien life forms on my cell phone. In another universe I'm pretty well known. I have friends all over the galaxy on other planets. Why you thinking you got me? I really got the advantage. I can contact spirits, go ahead and laugh at it while you're laughing. I'm gonna be performing some black magic. Open up your mind and look like imagination and set the place ablaze, cause it's so amazing. Things have changed when you wait, anticipating the things to say. You're a pain to be maintained. And prolific and wicked whenever I'm coming to spit it. You sick in the head to listen to the pitch of the critics. This is ridiculous superstitions. Admit it, you're ridiculous in your sentiment. It will never diminish the finish.
And I don't represent. I don't roll on dubs and I'm not belligerent. At least in real life, I don't throw blows. I come from a dimension and over the world you live in to bring it to life with my flows. I don't keep it real and I don't represent. I don't roll on dubs and I'm not belligerent. At least in real life, I don't throw blows. I come from a dimension and over the world you live in to bring it to life with my flows.
Wait a minute, man.
What?
Did he just say he doesn't keep it real?
Yeah.
And he doesn't
I don't
represent?
keep it real.
Wow.
Nope.
Who is
Sure
this
don't.
guy? Well, first of all, I'm Cruise Control,
And I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
and we've got Cykosomatik. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna play. So you're already ready for this shit. Go ahead, you say it, man. You introduce yourselves. And
Go for
What
it.
up, y'all? I'm Cykosomatic. I've been. This is my. How many times this has been? What? This is my third
I think-
interview with you.
Third or fourth, man. You know, you were back on
Third or
Steam
fourth,
Radio.
yeah.
You guys are more than just fuck buddies now, man. You guys are like you guys are
Oh,
off to
dude,
the
we're
second
like
date.
we're Facebook official, man.
Facebook official.
Yeah,
shit,
we're
man.
like, we got a relationship going and
This is
stuff.
like a third.
Hell yeah.
You know.
You're on the third
Yeah.
date. You're on the third date, and you're bringing in a third person. It's like, fuck yeah, man, we're gonna get this. Anyways, this is the
Hell yeah.
This is the nothing
Yep,
sacred.
You're that third person that's giving us that little push we needed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude,
You
he's
know.
the mustard.
The nothing sacred.
He's the mustard.
The nothing sacred three-way interview. This is the nothing sacred interview with Cykosomatik. We got him rolling tonight, and that was Keeping It Unreal. Is that off an album? Are all these off the same album that we're listening to tonight, or off different tracks or different shit? Or do you have albums? What's going on with that?
Well, I actually just released 3 albums altogether. The first one I'm going to tell you about is it's called "The World Inside of My Mind." Now, this was recorded in 2004.
Oh, okay.
This was before I went into the Marine Corps. See, I was just going to give it away, but Tony from Wasteland Warriors, talked me into releasing it as a legit purchasable album. Because he's like, man, it's worth the money, because I mean, a lot of it was recorded. It was recorded onto a computer, but it wasn't like FL. I was using actual instruments, and I don't. I'm not really sure that you really see a whole lot of that anymore. I mean, and this wasn't like MIDI where I could go in and oh, I messed up here. I got to put this on this bar here. It was straight up, if it's fucked up, it's fucked up. You can either go back and fix it and start all over, or just say fuck it and leave it and be like, you know what? It is what it is.
We know the feeling very well, don't we, Cruise Control?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do know the feeling. It's kind of like that's how our show is here. So if you fuck up and say something that you're going to regret, well,
Too bad.
you can.
Yep, that sucks. Oh well.
What's the second album called, man?
Okay, the second album it's Shell Shock, but it's a re-release because I know you did an interview with my homies Wasteland Warriors.
Oh yeah.
From they were talking about the SMG deal. You remember all that?
Oh, that's right. They had a distribution deal. Yeah.
Right. Well, I had that same distribution deal. So I, basically my shit got, I had to kind of, basically wait for the company to completely crumble before I could, really
Move with it or-
reclaim it.
Oh, wow. So it was
Because
stuck.
the president of it, I guess. I mean, from what I've heard, anyway, the president of it is in prison for embezzling money.
Oh shit.
Well, that's lovely.
That's Hollywood, man. That's the industry for you. But, yeah, me, Wasteland, a few other artists we got, Twisted Freak and Rain and Beast Mode, my homie Beast Mode. We got this, you know about 13th Chakra, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's all of us and shit. We're getting ready to do basically a 3-year long tour. It's going to be on and off. It's not going to be 3 straight years, but it's going to be like maybe a week out, a week, in hitting this general region, or maybe 2 weeks, or hey, we got an out of town show, and it's going to be kind of sporadic. So, any artists listening that might be interested in getting on this tour, send an email to booking@wastelandwarriors.com.
And that's with Z's,
So,
right? With
Z's,
W-A-Z?
no S's,
Right.
the Z's,
Okay.
with the Z's.
So W-A-Z.
Disease with disease.
W-A-R-R-O-I-O-R-Z. Warriors.
Right.
Right.
Wasted Warriors. Yeah.
Wasteland Warriors.
Wasteland
Okay.
Warriors.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, and then
Yeah.
and then then there's this last album, which is Keepin' It Unreal. I'm assuming that's the last project that you just
Yeah.
sent us some tracks from.
Yeah, that's the that was the one that I was originally gonna push. And at first, me and Tony talked about hey, why don't we release them one at a time and blah blah blah. Basically just to give each one its moment. But it's kind of
That's thinking. It's kind of thinking in the past in a way, because that's just not the way it works anymore. Like I want to hear all
Right.
this shit now. If I like something, I want to get on Spotify or some other shit in some other place or whatever and buy them or get them and listen to all that shit now, or have it all at once so I can listen to everything. So
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it could work, I guess, but if it's already done and ready to go, then
Yeah, and it's two of them, World Inside of My Mind was technically half-ass sort of released. It was through the cafepress.com or some shit like that.
Oh shit.
some blog site, yeah.
you heard of that?
It's a blog site,
Oh
I
yeah.
think, isn't it? Like a blog or some shit, like dear world, I woke up this morning and I was in a terrible mood, and no.
Oh, is that what's normally on there?
No, it's
fuckers?
it's like a blog place, but you pretty much can it's almost it's just like a social media almost platform, I think,
Oh.
where you can it's kind of similar, but more like blogs, or I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
And it's not a good way to represent what you're trying to do. Where you're actually trying to release music and be taken seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well,
Right.
Whatever happened to? Because you had sent me some stuff on Facebook where you had these long story raps that were about movies. You took movie plots and kind of made raps out of them.
Yeah, that's a free mixtape thing that I'm doing. I don't think I'll ever press them. If I do press them up, it'll be cheap ass homemade.
Yeah, like sets.
That shit. I'm
just
I'm not gonna CD creator thing and be like, hey, I'm not gonna pay out the ass to get this free mixtape that I'm giving away.
Hey, I'm the movie rap guy.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm the movie rap guy. Yeah, life's like a
Right,
box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna
Although
get.
they were dope though. The one he showed me was one that you did about Commando. You did a
Yeah.
whole rap about the movie. It
I'm
was
sure
pretty
they're
cool.
good. They're probably more like
Yeah.
practice for your other shit. That's a good way to practice, though. Just think about a movie and then write out rhymes to the plot of the movie. That's so.
Right, yeah. It's good. Yeah, it's definitely good practice. I've been I got a list of stuff I want to do. It's 'cause I also did some TV shows. I did Breaking Bad. I did, let's see what I do. I did Saw. There'll be a Saw Part 2. 'Cause I heard I was gonna go ahead and do it, but then I heard they were releasing an 8th one, and so if that's if that's where if I'll throw that to it, because basically I did 1 through 4, and the Jigsaw. My name is John Kramer.
My name is John.
They're up to 8 on those fucking things already.
Do what?
They're up to 8 on
Yeah,
those?
man. They've done 7. Technically, like the last one, kind of I thought wrapped it up, but I guess that's I guess in almost all of them, you kind of think, well, everything's wrapped up.
Oh, that's the current. It's the current Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers. It's the '80s. It's the current type of movie that just has multiple sequels. About the same.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, but except this is, gore porn.
Well, yeah, it's
basically
it's different, but it's the same concept. They end the movie and something wraps up, and then someone lives or something happens, so they have to make another one, or some fucked up shit happens.
Shit, the last one I saw was 5, I think, and that's where I left off, or 4 or 5. One of those.
But anyways, so you can do all. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, are you gonna do all 8 of them? 7 of them?
Yeah, I am. I did one. Rise of the Joker. Basically, I'm rapping like the Heath Ledger Joker from Dark Knight.
Oh, cool! Wow.
Oh, fuck.
And shit like that. So I took a bunch of quotes from that, and if you haven't heard it, you should. I think you should check it out. I think you might dig it.
Where are those? Are they up on SoundCloud, or where can you hear those?
They're at Cykosomatik, spelled Cykosomatik, as in Cykosomatik.bandcamp.com.
Okay, so they're at your Bandcamp page. Okay, so look for Cykosomatik on Bandcamp. Cool.
Oh, cool, man. That's a cool concept, though. You might be able to do something with that as a side thing, or just as like you said, like a set thing where artists release like a homemade shit that they do, not to really push it, but just to have it there for like to show a different side, or just have more shit for people to listen to, so that they'll go and buy the Keep It Unreal, man.
Well,
right.
The thing with this Keep It Unreal album too, man, is it's definitely a mind album. You have to sit and listen to it. You can't just play it at a party or play it in your car, and half-ass listen. Yeah. This is something you really have to put all 100% attention into, man.
Well, and I kind of like it because I assume all 4 of these tracks are from the album, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing that struck me was just the simple variety. I mean, you've got a battle like a battle rap almost that we've got a commentary on the music industry and other shit. Then we've got a love song about expressing your deepest. And then we've got another love song. And then we got another love song about fucking love.
Yep.
So it spreads the gamut of all this different kind of shit, which is usually it's very genre related. Like you got the dark shit and it's almost all dark, or if there is something funny or up, it's still dark. It's just but this is like a whole bunch of different.
And that's just. And you gotta think that's just 4 songs from the album. There's 17 tracks on the album, with a special hidden
bonus
piece of freshness for you. And on the last track, once the song's over, don't turn it off. Wait until the clock hits 4:20.
Oh, I wonder why that would be.
That's all I'm going to say. but it's actually not what you think.
Okay.
I'm taking you a different direction. Not a different, a different one, but not an anti direction as you would think. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to find out, you'll have to listen to it. Basically,
have to buy the album.
Yeah.
Buy the album and check it out after track 17. Now, but there is this track. This track, I don't know. There's this track, man. There's this one track. What's it called, Max? It's called
Power of Love versus Love of People, I believe.
Oh, we're doing that now.
Yeah,
So
the love of
okay.
Power of Love versus the love of power.
Okay,
Love of Power. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's L-O.
You got to understand, my screen reading software reads it all fucked up, so it just says POLVSSLOP, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
The fuck?
Let's find out what the fuck it means.
XYL 12379er11
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it sounds like to me.
Or it would say something like lop pole.
Well, it spells it because the way he's written it, it's written, in letters.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
it says POLVSSLOP or something. I'm like, the fuck does that mean?
Lop versus slop. Pole versus slop, whatever. That's some interesting shit. Anyway,
Yeah, that's what that's the first thing. I'm thinking police, slop, pigs. What?
Let's get into
Police versus pigs or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Slop versus drop.
Well, this is probably my favorite song off the album that you sent us. Because, man, you're kind of talking about the whole, the race thing and how stupid it is. And, we're being idiots.
Egalitarian, baby. That's all it is. Everyone, man. Anyways, let's get into that, man. Let's get into LOP versus POL, which is the love of power versus power of love. So our next song, we'll be back in a few minutes after this, so keep it real here, or keep it unreal. Another sacred interview. We're back in a bit.
Keep it unreal because sometimes keeping it real can go wrong.
There you go.
Damn right. We're back in a bit, biatches.
Yeah.
There's only one race my eyes see, human. So let's take a step back and look at what we're doing. The cities in ruins and soon to follow is a state, followed by a nation that was created with hate. Maybe it's fate, it's in our nature to destroy ourselves. If we don't change, there will remain nobody else. There is nothing more dark than one's own soul. Fear becomes hate and we hate what we don't know, or at least understand. Is mankind damned? Maybe we should try to change it to kind man. After all, we're all the same color on the inside. Judging by skin tone just ain't right. No reason to fight, what's it really gonna solve? As a species and a race we need to evolve. Increase the peace so we will become none. Quit fighting each other and all become one. Get you to lay down your arms. I'm just talking about how hatred and bigotry harms. There's a lot of bad people who will do bad things, and a lot of dumb people who will follow who leads. I could be talking about myself cause I was in the service, but I was sent to protect from those trying to hurt us. Even though I never did fire a shot, driving over Obama's the only action I got. And I'm thankful, very grateful I survived. Wish I could say the same for Garcia who died. Every day really is a gift that you rock, but some days are like unwrapping a pair of socks. And that's when you really gotta stick it out the most, and be thankful that your feet are warm like toast. Count all your blessings and make your life worth it, and remember the imperfections make it perfect. Pushing punishment too far, pulling people over and shooting them in the car, or tasering little kids, or beating people to death. Maybe one count out of 100 deserves respect. Serve and protect, it says that on your cruiser. Quit trying to prove yourself, you're no longer a loser. High school was back then and I'm not your abuser. Quit living in the past and fix the future. We've only got one planet, but it'll outlive us. When we leave our bed, it'll be in a state of disgust, unless we evolve and live a little more civil. Mankind's dying while the population dwindles, but don't give up hope. We have time to change it. To do it, we're gonna have to do some insane shit. We must let the power of love overcome the love of power and be kind to everyone.
bitches.
What's up? What's up, motherfuckers? You're listening to the Nothing Sacred interview with Maxwell Silverhammer, Cruise Control, and I'm Cykosomatik.
Damn.
I'm going to let Maxwell take it. Listen to him.
Man, great song. Like I said, the only shortcoming of that, I think, is it would have just driven it home if you had a chick on the hook just singing that shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I had something lined up, but it just, I don't know, it fell through.
See, I don't know. I think, oh, you did have something lined up for that. See, I think it kind of works though. I think it kind of takes the seriousness of it, you know.
Yeah. That and like, you know, I never wrote a hook for the song either. Like, I don't know. I was looking to try to find a female singer that also, you know, writes her own lyrics. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, most singers, you know, don't write their own lyrics. Some do, but a good most of them don't. And to me, that's, you know, I don't have a problem with that. That I understand, because not everybody can sing and not everybody can, you know, write a song.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, so that. But you know, as far as rap goes, man, if you're a rapper and you can't write your own lyrics, something's wrong with you.
That's that whole shit that just went with, was it Drake or one of those fuckers that didn't write their lyrics? Something like that?
He's too busy.
Yeah, I think Lil Wayne also, like, I don't know, like, pretty much everyone in the mainstream except probably Eminem. He's probably, you know, yeah, I got, you know, I'd give him credit. He probably, because, I mean, you know, there's pictures of him all over the place just scribbling shit down and shit. You know, he writes his own shit.
Oh, yeah. No
you
question.
Know, whether you love him or hate him, you know, he he's mainstream as fuck, but he still writes his own shit.
Because if he didn't, he'd be labeled Vanilla Ice. So he has to write his own shit because he's a white rapper. So he has to write his own shit,
right?
Or else he'd just be a player. You're a sellout, black rap. See, you can say this is my opinion, obviously, but fucking, it's true. You could be like a Lil Wayne. It's all image. So yeah, I'm Lil Wayne. But if you're like, yeah, I'm Eminem, and you don't write your own shit, someone's gonna come at you and go, you have someone else writing your own shit because you're already appropriating their fucking music. Now you can't even write your own goddamn lyrics. So
you know, and that's the pitch. As a white rapper, you got to work harder. Wouldn't you agree, man?
Yeah.
To like be accepted and revered in rap music, you know?
And another thing about that is, you know, especially since Eminem came out, you know, everyone decided they wanted to be a rapper. Oh, you know, like, you know, I'm white, I can rap, I could do that, you know, anyone could do that. And, you know, the problem with that is, and I'm going to go into the digital age now, and, you know, the digital age here is a double-edged sword. For instance, on the plus side, you know, I can release music, I can get my music out to the world without signing my soul to a fucking, you know, label. You can sit there and make your show, your video show. I think that's cool. You're doing video shit now.
Oh, you mean you talking about the rants that I do on Facebook?
If I lose the call coming through here, will you be able to call me back?
Yeah, we can stop and splice it back in. We'll be able to call you back. We'll be good.
All right, cool. Yeah, but I'm saying on the plus side, you know, it's made it, you know, easier it's made it easier to get out there. But on the negative side, you know, since it's so easy to get out there, everybody wants to do it. Everybody thinks they can do it. Mm-hmm. You know, you can get good equipment for, you know, cheap now, and you know, it's just like, you know, as a consumer, you got to sift through a lot of shit to get to, you know, something good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. But that's always kind of been true. But now you're right. It's like a lot of real shit. You know, like fun glunt, like shit that we do. Like some of the
Well,
shit.
Right.
Sent,
You know what I'm noticing too? A lot of rappers are like doing shit on video. Like what I'm doing when I do my rants, but they're like,
Right.
Trying to take it seriously. And it's like, dude, that's a bedroom boogie. Don't put that out to the public. That's not a finished product, man. You're showing us your bedroom boogie.
Right. Yeah. I made like 2 videos promoting the 3 albums that dropped on the 20th. I didn't do them live, but I mean, I wasn't sitting in my bedroom or nothing like that. I was up against the wall, like outside somewhere and shit. Like you couldn't tell where I was.
Right.
But like that shit. But yeah, people, spitting their verses or doing over, a video or some shit, it's like, why not just, either release the song as an audio file or, make a good video. That's one of the reasons I don't have any videos out right now is because I'm not going to put a half-ass video. I mean, I have some, like picture videos, slideshow videos and shit like that. But, I mean, as far as an actual official video, I'm not going to just put out some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you get people recording, like they're rapping right there and their phones. They're doing it on their phone. And then they put it up on Facebook. And it's like, dude, this shit. I had a guy that actually wanted to come on the show with that stuff. And I'm like, dude, that's not radio ready, man. We can't even play that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, that's a lot of times how these fuckers get famous. There are people that are making tons of money doing that shit because people will watch any like the Vine, the whole Vine craze. People made a shit ton of money off Vines, man. 6-second videos that people just do on their phones and then just play over and over again, and people actually got famous and made money off that shit. People are still making some. I think it's kind of going out of it, but just like people can make money off anything now. So why the fuck not? So you got to sift through all that shit because you're right. Like you said, music is definitely more accessible, but it's also been cheapened a lot. Is what pretty much is.
Yeah, and it's hard to because what's another thing about it is there's a lot of no talent ass clowns that have a lot of hustle, and then there's a lot of talented motherfuckers that kind of lack the hustle.
Yeah.
And for a minute, I was one of those people because I don't know, I just kind of fell into a funk at one point and really didn't do shit for like almost a year. And my woman and my kids kind of kicked my ass and said, "Hey, get back on that music shit."
Yeah.
Because
So,
you got a very personal style, very lyrical. Obviously, that's what it's about. Lyrical.
I want to ask you, who played the saxophone on that last track? There's a little sax in there, man.
That was a royalty-free loop that I found.
Hey, at least you're honest, man. I'm like, I had my boy Jay Bone come in and blowing the sax.
No, man, it was his boy Royalty Free, man. His boy Royalty Free was playing the sax.
Potato Johnson came in and did it.
No, man,
Yeah,
it was Royalty Free, bro. His name was Royalty Free. He came on and
it's dope.
Yeah, it was.
rocked that shit.
Just to show you.
I'm not going to tell you where I got it, but I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I use some royalty free loops and shit, but I always try to add something of my own to it, to try to differentiate.
The music is just like the basic canvas, man. It's the lyrics that are the picture. So
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, that's what I dug about that track so much was the instrumentation, and I was like, wow, man, because you don't see a lot of people putting that much into it, when they're doing their stuff. It's just a bass line and a beat, and there we go. In most cases.
You there?
Oh, I think we may have
lost
dropped.
it. So we're gonna pause this in back in a second.
Well, we actually, you know what? Should we roll the next song?
Why don't we do that? We're gonna roll. It's about 10 minutes in, so we are gonna roll to this. Is it this track, right?
Actually, no. It's going to be Darkest Secret.
Darkest Secret. Okay, yeah. Darkest Secret. So I keep doing that. I keep fucking up because isn't it called this track?
No, that's the last track.
That's
we're
right.
Play.
So that will be this track, but not this track. It will not be this track.
No,
but it will be this track will be the next track. Fuck it. We're going into Darkest Secret.
Secret.
We'll be back in a second with Cykosomatik. Get him back on the line. Maybe he went to the drive-thru or something got some shit going on. Anyways, back in a second. Nothing Sacred interview. Bitches.
Yeah.
Telling you this, please understand me. You must not tell anyone, not best friends or your closest family. This stays between you and me, a secret we must eternally keep. I know what you were thinking in the beginning, and I'ma clear it up now. No, I didn't cheat. I never went behind your back and hurt you or ever did you wrong. I never even looked at another girl or thought about getting in someone else's thong. Never have, and I never will. I swear to God, I'm faithful to you. But there was nothing that could prepare you for what I am about to tell you. I must admit, I'm a little bit hesitant to tell you this, because this is something that will either make or break our relationship. I'm not what you think I am. There's a side of me that you haven't seen, a darkness that can never diminish or even make an attempt to leave. Believe me, I've never been more honest, truthful, or more realer. I am afraid that the man you're in love with is a serial killer. This is it, no turning back, because what's done has already been done, and I've already wasted too many years in hiding and trying to run. This is what I am and who I am, and the creation I've already become. All this bottling up has broken me down, and the pain is no longer numb. This is it, no turning back, because what's done has already been done, and I've already wasted too many years in hiding and trying to run. This is what I am and who I am, and the creation I've already become. All this bottling up has broken me down, and the pain is no longer numb. I took my first life when I was around 17 years old. I watched a girl get raped and my heart started to run cold. The next Monday at school he had everyone calling her a whore. So she went home and killed herself. They found her overdosed on the bathroom floor. I followed him home after school one day when I caught him walking alone. I went up from behind, got him in a chokehold, knocked him out cold, and then dragged him home. Tied him to a table in the basement, and when he woke up he saw me, that class psychopath chilling in the back. You don't know cause he don't speak. His mouth was duct taped shut, so I grabbed the blade from the kitchen drawer, slowly cut his throat and watched the blood pour on the concrete floor. I watched his body twitch and I felt a strange satisfaction. I felt no remorse for the motherfucker or any form of compassion. Why should I? He had no cure for what he had caused. I watched him die and the sensation made it feel like time had paused. That was the first of going on 35 now. I just can't get enough, but what goes around comes around, and it's all now starting to catch up. This is it, no turning back, because what's done has already been done, and I've already wasted too many years in hiding and trying to run. This is what I am and who I am, and the creation I've already become. All this bottling up has broken me down, and the pain is no longer numb. This is it, no turning back, because what's done has already been done, and I've already wasted too many years in hiding and trying to run. This is what I am and who I am, and the creation I've already become. All this bottling up has broken me down, and the pain is no longer numb. The cat's out of the bag, all secrets will now be revealed. How does it feel to know that the man you've given your heart to has what it takes to kill? Not only that, but has proven it on numerous occasions. Why do you think I'll wake up in the middle of the night with my heart racing? Nightmares at night, I'm hearing my victims scream in pain. I'm surprised I've gone so many years hiding the fact that I'm insane. Sometimes it's hard to look in the mirror and go about my daily life just like nothing is happening. Absolutely everything is alright. No light at the end of the tunnel. So many skeletons in my closet, coming out now, cause I left it open and forgot to lock it. Please don't cry, baby, I know that the truth is sad, but trust me, I never killed anyone that wasn't bad. I will never get caught, I cover my tracks, plan it out, and I take my time. I love you to death, but so help me God, if I ever find that you're dropping dimes, I will disconnect my feelings for you as well as the phone you're trying to dial. I won't hesitate to kill you if this turns into a game of survival. This is it, no turning back, because what's done has already been done, and I've already wasted too many years in hiding and trying to run. This is what I am and who I am, and the creation I've already become. All this bottling up has broken me down, and the pain is no longer numb. This is it, no turning back, because what's done has already been done, and I've already wasted too many years in hiding and trying to run. This is what I am and who I am, and the creation I've already become. All this bottling up has broken me down, and the pain is no longer numb. And I've been told turning back, because what's back is already been done, and I've already wasted too many years in hiding and trying to run. This is first life, now I am around 17 years old. I watched them all get daily, raped this mom hard, started to run along. The cat's out of the bag, all secrets was down to the feet, down to the feet. The nose of the man, when they get in your heart, you ask what it takes to kill. This is what I am, who I am, creation I've already become. All this bottling up is bringing me down, and the pain is no longer numb. Pain is no longer numb.
Yeah.
That was
Darkest Secrets. You have a story behind that, don't you, Psycho?
That back on the Nothing Sacred.
I do, actually.
So why don't you go and tell us your story about the power of love and your darkest secret? Anyway, darkest secret. So go ahead. What's the story behind this song? Go ahead.
Those two actually aren't really connected in any way, shape, or form.
That's what I like. It's great. It's awesome.
But my darkest secret was actually written in about 2007. Now, you remember that Usher song, Confessions?
Okay.
This is my confession.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fuck that song.
Yeah. This is my confession. Whatever, however it went, you know. But I was in Iraq. It's my second deployment, and someone was playing that on like a little radio thing or something. And before I deployed to Iraq, I had 30 days to leave, and I went home and, you know, hung out with my family and all that stuff. And that was when Dexter had first come out.
Oh,
and so, you know, I'm home on leave. I watched the whole first season of Dexter, and then, you know, so that's still fresh in my mind. And I'm like, holy shit, I should just combine the two. That would be dope as fuck. At least I thought so at the time. And then, you know, and then the rest just kind of came together. Like that beat, I don't even know, like that, like that beat I made 100%. There's no loops. There's no nothing. That's all, you know, I programmed it, you know, on FL, but there's no like royalty-free loops or any shit like that. And I was just sitting around messing around with one of them little portable keyboards that I had at the time, and it just, you know, the melody just kind of came together for it, and I was like, damn. And you know, the song just kind of wrote itself.
Wow.
And then several years later, damn near 10 years later, well, yeah, about damn near 10 years later, when I finally recorded, you know, I decided, oh, I'm gonna layer this, I'm gonna add this effect, I'm gonna do this and that and this. And I don't know. I think, you know, that I personally, that's one of my personal favorites.
That's
It is. It's a very heartwarming.
Well, I like. I like how, you know, first it's, oh, I'm a serial killer, but then you go into what turns you into the serial killer. Like, you saw a dude,
right,
you know, date rape a chick and all kinds of shit and all the stuff she went through. So you're like, I'm gonna fucking get this guy for this chick, and you enjoyed the act of murder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
that was actually
Yeah, I like the idea. I like the first part, baby. I'm not gonna cheat on you, baby. It's not what this is about. She's like, oh, yeah.
Right.
I'm fucking killed.
yeah. Well, even worse.
I actually
kill people.
have I actually have an idea for that video for that song too. I don't know if I should get into it because, I don't want to spoil it and then for whatever reason not have it happen or whatever, but it'd basically be like an episode of Cheaters.
So,
and then, in the end of the song, of course, I can't leave any witnesses, so I'll just leave it at that.
you killed Jerry Greco?
I plead the fifth.
Wow.
That's the idea behind it. Tony's got an idea for Keeping It Unreal. I can't remember exactly what it entailed, just because that's kind of a, out there. It's almost like, how do you make a video for that?
I'm sure. You know what? If you got Tony's mind behind it, it's going to be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So,
By the way, I want to say something. Just completely off topic, but I have to say this: if you hear like a jet engine sound in the background here, it's because it's 95 fucking degrees outside and 85 in my apartment. I don't have air conditioning, so there you go.
yeah.
Shit.
So I got this fan blasting out. So if you hear like a jet engine during the interview, well, just think about it as accompaniment, man. Think about us soaring over the land.
Actually, might bring Psycho back to his military days, man.
Yeah, it's like, get ready to jump, motherfucker! Oh! Doing an interview in the side of a plane with a jetpack on or whatever.
The only flying I did was to and from there.
To and from there. You were on the ground, right?
Yeah, I was I don't want to say I wasn't a ground pounder, for instance, per se, I guess. I don't know. If I were to say I were, that'd be the ultimate disrespect to all the real 0300s infantry men out there and women now. I think they're letting women do infantry now.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not sure, but I think I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, they are.
But
in frontline combat. Yep, that's been passed in January.
Yeah.
But anyways, you contributed to the cause regardless because you did what you needed to do and what you were asked to do. That's all you need. That's all we could really ask for anybody, Motherfucker, you were one of the few who didn't taste the blood of the enemy. You didn't
let me ask you this: what do you feel? And this, it's talking about going on, but this is a great topic. How do you? Because I talked about this last night in one of my video rants. How do you feel when people come up to you and go, "Thank you for your service"? I mean, do you see it as kind of like almost patronizing, or how do you feel about that?
I think it's cool. It's like, it's nice to be appreciated, Yeah. But it's kind of like, I don't know. It's cool. It's almost like. It's like someone coming up and saying, "Oh man, you're Cykosomatik. I really like your music."
It's like, why are you going to get pissed off and go, are you patronizing me? Don't patronize me.
Quit patronizing me. I don't want to sign autographs and take pictures.
Get the fuck away from me. I'm busy eating McDonald's. God.
No, I'm not going to sell you the merch out of my trunk. That's mine.
I guess, I take it a different way because, like being a blind dude, when people come up to me and go, "Wow, you're so inspirational,"
that's
and
giving you praise for, like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you can wipe your ass," congratulations. Exactly. It's like, what the fuck, really?
Yeah, I get that, but that's your problem, man, because that's you being like, ugh. Because it's two different things, man. They're completely different things. One is they're assuming shit about you The other is you are willingly serving in a foreign country away from your family and friends, regardless of whether you're in a fucking ditch getting bombed at. You could potentially be a target simply for wearing that uniform in a place that's hostile. So thank you for going over there, because I ain't fucking doing that. Completely different things.
I appreciate that. Actually,
it's pretty simple.
Maxwell knows about this. I was in Humvee that ran over an IED, a roadside bomb, and so I guess you could say I saw some action, but after the thing went off, we didn't get ambushed. So I was waiting for that. I'm like, all right, where are they? And as terrible as it was, as horrifying, and all of that, I almost kind of wished we'd gotten ambushed just so I could kill some motherfuckers. I was pissed.
Yeah,
I was pissed the fuck off.
Well, and you lost a friend to it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially that. That was,
You lose friends. You also, you got people that are okay. What about the dude who's like sitting in the warehouse, cataloging all the supplies that keep you alive out in the field? That guy is the one who's making sure you get that shit out in the field, or the soldiers, whoever, gets that shit out there so they don't die. So they're doing the same thing. They're still helping everybody. They're just doing a different part of that whole job, and they're doing it in a different place in a hostile country away from their family and their home. Thank you.
Exactly.
It's that simple. Thank you for fucking saying
mortars fly in all the fucking time and shit. So,
It's sort of like Chicago.
We call it indirect fire because it's on my second deployment, the first 3 months, the base I was on, every few weeks or so, we'd get mortared, and I don't think anyone ever got hurt, but man, there was one time I was out in the storage thing, 'cause I was a cook. And I was, checking the food inventory and shit, and fucking the mortar came in, and I'm like, I was out there with another friend and all that, with another one of my buddies, and he starts running one way, I start running the other, but it's like towards each other, and we bump into each other, and kind of, I don't know why, but it made me think of like bananas in pajamas. And it was fucked up because he was asking me about like ICP and the Juggalo scene and all that shit, and I just started to explain some shit to him. And then we get bored. We're like, "Oh fuck,"
How did your experience in the military? Did you think it has any effect on how you write, how you do your songs now after that experience being there? Because you did it before and after, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how does it differ? Do you feel you're any different now since after that whole experience in terms of what you write about, or just how you deal with
Well, I mean, it's definitely given me a lot to write about. That's, well, actually, I guess I kind of summed it up in one album, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, I would assume it's called Shell Shocked, right?
Right.
Which is on your page now, right? Released as well with everything else.
Yeah.
So if you want more of that story about that, then you can check out that album as well. So there you go. Segue right there. See?
Hey.
Right.
Well, and I thought, man, you really had something there with that military rap beats horrorcore. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I actually had an idea, since being a cook, we called ourselves combat cooks, or one of my homies in there, he'd call us combat housewives. But I had an idea, combat cannibal cooks.
Oh shit!
Here, how'd you like some? Would you like a
soldier or something?
Osama bin side salad?
Osama bin side salad.
You know, actually, fuck, that would be a crazy concept. A dude, chopping up dead Iraqi soldiers and putting them in the food and
there's
shit.
A long line outside the tent.
Exactly. You know, it's like, well, our food supply ran out, so, you know, but it'd be like, you know, the Soylent Green.
Yeah. The soldiers.
Soylent Green is people. MREs are people. MREs are people.
Yeah, you could be like, and the soldiers are like, this tastes way better than what we were eating before. What you been doing to that, Psycho?
Exactly.
You know some kind of spice to this meat?
That's probably very true.
It's like the movie Dead Presidents when he's carrying around the dead soldier's head.
Yeah, for good luck and all that shit. He's like, I'm carrying this thing, you know, I've been carrying this thing around for this many weeks, and you know, we ain't been shot at, we ain't been, you know, through nothing. This is our good luck charm and all that shit.
That's a good. We'll have to come up with that, man. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's go into about that time. So this track, I think I'm on the right one now, right?
Yes, you are on the right track.
Yeah.
The right track. Which is that this track? Or is it that track? This.
Played at this time.
This time, so it's not that track, it's this track. So there's no other tracks but
not
this
that track,
right?
this track.
All right, well, anyway, Psycho, this has been a fantastic interview. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it out there now. If you ever want to roll on a Nothing Sacred Normal show with us, I think that would be cool. Wouldn't you say, Maxwell?
Yeah, that would be badass. You know, you might
Oh,
want to do
hell yeah, man. I'm always down, man.
Make sure your phone is charged and you're not running through Walmart and the Burger King drive-thru. But or you can do that.
Oh, wait,
well, we actually had a change of plans. We went through McDonald's.
Oh, fucking! You sold out, dude. You kept it. You kept it unreal, dude.
And you know, yeah, we're trying to hurry up and get home.
Keep it real, man. You didn't.
I actually got to be at work in about an hour and 5 minutes.
Oh fuck! Well, one question, real quick.
I got a whole hour. I'm good.
Where do people get your music, man? Can people buy your music anywhere?
Yeah, you can. Right now, you can buy it online at wastelandwarriors.com. It's actually, it's wastelandwarriors.com/web store.
Okay.
Yesterday I was saying slash merch and nothing was popping up because I'm a dumbass. But anyway, you can get it there, or you can get it off my Bandcamp page at cykosomatik.bandcamp.com.
Okay.
Cool. Well, man, we thank you for coming on, and we'll do it again sometime.
All right.
Oh, man, thank you for having me, man. Anytime.
Absolutely.
So
this is. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and end it. Why don't you go ahead and just give us a little bit of what were you gonna say? Say something.
Oh yeah, man. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram and fucking Facebook and all that shit at Cykosomatik. Go to if you're on Facebook, go like the Cykosomatik music page, facebook.com/cykosomatikmusic. You know, you can hit me up, you know, on at /Cykosomatik. And go buy my shit. Go buy my shit, or you know,
Definitely.
Gonna starve.
Definitely. And it's Psycho, CYKO, Somatik, SOMATIK. So
Yeah.
that's,
See,
Cool.
there's I got a quick story about that too. You know, I figured, you know, I did the CY part for, like, you know, Cyborg, because I'm, you know, a big Terminator fan and all that shit.
Right.
And you know, I also figured I was trying to make an acronym for it, but, you know, so far I haven't had any luck. I'm still thinking something's there, but, you know, I'm still working on it. But you know, and then I also figured, you know what? I'm a rapper. Rappers don't know how to spell. I gotta fucking, you know, misspell this shit like a motherfucker.
So that's where that came from.
Yeah, that's where Maxwell's came from too.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Because he can't spell worth shit.
It's fucking awesome.
All right, man. So let's just end this. Once again, this is this track from the album Keeping It Unreal from Cykosomatik.
Keeping It Unreal.
Keeping It Unreal from Cykosomatik. Check it out. I am Cruise Control.
And I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
and I'm Cykosomatik.
And then that's
the
story there,
bitches.
This
Woo!
this track, bitches. Cykosomatik, Nothing Sacred interview. Later.
My flow is atrocious with no prognosis. For the virus spreading when I flow with no focus. I shake it like an earthquake with my first day. People wanna try to say that my rap style is fake because they don't understand the logic of the unreal. I deliver with madness and they don't know what to feel, they don't get it. They remain soft-headed, but it don't matter to me because I remain embedded in a world that the real one has nothing to do with. I couldn't keep a rhythm but try. I'm too sick. This is the new shit and I'm controlling your mind. There's nothing you can do about it, so don't even try. Fight makes it hurt, relax cause you're fine. I'm very intoxicating like a ticket to fly, but without the hangover that you get in the morning. But I am very addictive and that is my warning. This is what you got yourself into and there's no turning back. You will do this soon as you press play on this track. This is what you got yourself into and there's no turning back. You will do this soon as you press play on this track. Seek and destroy, locking the target environment. IWMD's better than some talented 12, 7, 9, 11, get a reverend and pray. It's at the end of the day, so economic decay. We fuck the world, got a pregnant and reported it. The funny thing about it is the government supported it. If we deported the foreigners, there'd be no one left. Success is hard when consumers are oppressed. So I guess for now, my gift remains only a hobby until somebody unfucks the economy. Or am I too much of an oddity and unrelatable? I'm slacking on promo and my fan base is low. But so what? I'd rather have a few more fans than a million turncoats. I really don't give a damn. Maybe that was a bit cryptic. I hope that y'all understand this is more to me than something to do. It's who I am. This is what you got yourself into and there's no turning back. You would do this soon as you press play on this track. This is what you got yourself into and there's no turning back. You would do this soon as you press play on this track. I'm rhyme divine with the computerized mind, dropping lines for the new generation with new designs. I'm that psychosomatic, and I'm bringing it. Flowing so melodic it is as if I was singing it. You're dreaming if you're thinking you see me for who I am. Thinking for all that you can and understand that I'm just a man paving my way, paying my dues and moving along. Doing what I gotta do, redeem my wrongs. Just another dumb song to entertain my subconscious. Spitting with no wit and ripping the nonsense. When it comes to the music of rapping, I got this. I wanna say thanks to those who bought this. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this shit. By now I gotta do it to sell my equipment. That and the fact that this makes me passionate, I can't describe how it feels to hear your blast. This